And the lie detector says that was a motherfucker. Oh, my loungies. Y'all ready for this tea? Y'all promise. Pinky promise y'all not gonna get mad. I know my loungies not gonna get mad, but for the ones in the back, y'all might get mad. So stay tuned. Let's get into the tea. So we have DJ Akademiks and Somaya. And this is the only thing we're talking about in this segment because, child, is she an escort or is DJ Akademiks dragging it? Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about it. Let's just take a listen.
Say, yeah, you're single because you have no choice. None of these men would take
I
you
have no
seriously.
choice? I have no choice? Who tell me I have no choice?
I'm saying for the rappers.
Who the hell are you? Who the tell me I have no choice to be single right now?
Because the way they talk about you, they wouldn't wife you.
Who?
It's that the regular girl that looks almost like you don't have those type of standards, and I'm telling them what comes with it. Because it's, of course, okay, imagine me saying, my type of woman is a 10 out of 10.
Okay, can I cut you off right quick? Listen,
yes.
let me say this in the most respectful way. If you would have watched the whole clip, like, my homegirl, I told her stand on what she said, period, point blank. But I said 6 figures a year. You're putting words in my mouth. You're reacting, you spinning a narrative saying escort this, escort that. She gonna hop on, talk to this rapper, that rapper. That's you drawing a line.
Wait. Could we speak about that? Do you know what an escort is?
Money. Who for money?
Not necessarily. That's not exactly what an escort is. An escort is someone who you're paying for their time. It could be
who I don't.
The difference between me and this conversation. I'm down to be all the way honest. Yo, I booked a jet for $80,000. I brought it to fuck straight up. I'm not here to lie about nothing.
Of course you're trying to. Of course, look at you, bro. Of course.
When Sway Lee go to Bahamas and bring
of course, bro. Of course. Hey, listen, I don't know your real name, but listen to me when I tell you this. For you to sit up on this internet, and say that I have to do anything or I will never get, you don't know that. I will make, like, it's so crazy because God don't play about certain people, bro. But you just be talking, bro. You just be talking. You have to pay. It's out here who got money who don't gotta pay for shit. They just generally like having a good time. They don't, like, it's girls out here who don't have to shit. It's people out here who don't have to do anything. But you are in that. You are in there. You have to fucking pay for shit.
An escort is a person who accompanies another person for social, professional, or protective reasons. Common reasons. Social context, someone hired to accompany another person to events, dinners, or trips as a companion. Protective context, a person or group that guards or guides someone, for example, a security escort or a police escort. General use, anyone who goes with another person to guide, assist, or keep them company. Important note, the word escort does not automatically mean anything sexual. While some people use the term in adult or dating context, its core definition is simply to accompany or protect. So what would make it an escort situation? It would only be considered escort type activity if she is being paid specifically to accompany him, not just travel expenses. Her role is to provide companionship for him, not mutual friendship, collaborations, or work. And the arrangement is explicitly transactional, money or benefits in exchange for her presence. What it likely is instead based on streaming context, if she's traveling together as friends, collaborating, content creation, streaming, or networking, or going on a trip where both benefit publicly, views, exposure, shared content. Then it's not escorting. It's traveling with someone and documenting it, if that was the case, okay? Streaming matters because remember, Somaya said she was streaming, like that was her purpose. Streaming actually leans away from escorting because escorts typically operate privately, not publicly and live. Streaming suggests content creation, not secrecy or exclusively. Viewers can see the dynamic which removes the paid companion assumption. Okay. When it comes to the whole DJ Akademiks situation, I feel like he was doing a little bit too much. Like, it seemed like he was getting frustrated because she wasn't agreeing with him basically calling her an escort. It's as if he knew some information that nobody else knew or something. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, as if he knew the truth, as if he witnessed it or something. So, I personally feel like DJ Akademiks was doing a little bit too much. And that's just how I feel. Regardless of anything, she don't have to agree with what Akademiks is trying to push onto her. You get what I'm saying? And only she knows what she's doing with her time and her pussy and who's paying for what. You get what I'm saying? Just because she dated one rapper that we know about, and we're going to get into that in a little bit later in the video, doesn't mean that she's a rapper, like a rapper hopper. Oh, I'm going to hop to this rapper. I'm going to, like, even if she was doing that, so who cares?
By the way, baby girl, what I'm telling you right here, this is the game. You're 20, and your wide-eyedness, that thinking, oh, I'm just seeing shit and streaming, is how niggas get you into escort culture, because you're saying, I'm just going there to stream and I'm on a jet. No, why do you're not that cool, shorty, I'm telling you. You're again brought there with your friends to get fucked.
No, nobody got fucked. That's what I'm saying. That's where you're wrong at. You're wrong. Again, you're wrong. Okay. It seems like, in your mind, in your world, you have to do these things for, because they're not generally going to.
Did y'all see DJ Akademiks' face when she said that? You're the type of guy to have to do things like that for females to even give you some type of attention. Is it true? I don't know. But let's get into a little bit of a backstory and history of Somaya and who she actually publicly has been with.
Well, you had the word academics in your name. You sure as a literate. If you would have read what she sent you, it specifically said it was coming from her, pro se, because she is speaking on behalf of herself right now. She did not want to elevate it to an attorney because she was trying to allow it to play out between y'all. She don't need no money. She don't want no money from nobody. Now, at the end of the day, in the state Commonwealth of Virginia, there ain't no cap on punitive damages when it comes down to defamation per se. There's no cap. You better ask about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and why they tried their case in the state of Virginia. So, be careful with your words. You entitled to any opinion you want to have, and that goes for anybody who's going to leave a little raggedy ass comment. I don't about none of that. Y'all can say, oh, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, or her mama must, the reason why her mama must be the reason. Y'all don't know me, you don't know Somaya, and I don't give a about nothing y'all talking about. Because at the end of the day, Somaya, a young girl, she having fun.
Okay, so No Cap confirmed relationship. Okay, so Somaya was in a relationship with rapper No Cap. Okay, she was widely identified as his girlfriend during the time as a rival moment involving Floyd Mayweather's team offering her number happened. She reportedly says she has a boyfriend when approached. Social posts and coverage show she and No Cap dated, and there was public attention around their breakup after some drama. Okay, so status was ex-boyfriend confirmed. Now, the Trippie Redd situation is speculated and denied. There has been speculation and rumors on social media that she had some kind of relationship or connection with rapper Trippie Redd. But Somaya herself has denied that she and Trippie Redd were in a romantic relationship. Some commentators and gossip outlets have mentioned it as a rumor, not confirmed fact. Status alleged, rumored, and not. So, important clarifications. Floyd Mayweather, not a rapper, boxing legend, reports say someone from his team asked for her number once, but she declined. I remember that. Some gossip and commentary, like what DJ Akademiks discussed online, are not definitive proof of relationships, just speculation or hot takes. Okay, so the only one that we're confirmed that we actually know of is No Cap, and that's the rapper that she recently was dating.
She sent me this whole legal document. No lawyer listed. It says pro se. That's how I know she went to ChatGPT. It was ironic because I felt like that was even hell proving the point. She said, "You're fucking up my money by exposing this culture that you know my behavior could be associated with." What does that tell you already? But okay. You know, usually when people send a cease and desist, they're hoping you're not going to keep dragging it. That's basically the admitting the white flag that, hey, listen, people are starting to maybe reflect some thoughts based on our conversation about me, and this could be something that's not good for me. Could you not keep dragging it? Bro, I don't have, no one wakes up and says, what is Somaya doing today? No. So yeah, there's no malintent. There's no, I don't want to drag it or nothing like that. So I said, let's get on the phone. No. So I said, give me your number. So I'm saying, I want to get on the phone. Instantly. And this should tell you all you want to know. Remember, she sent me this chat GPT, cease and desist. I'm like, oh my God, I can tell she's so triggered. She's blah, blah. She's trying to type all legal now. She's like, calling me a thought is one thing, but accusing me of doing that and saying I'm getting flued out to get pipe. Okay, I'll read y'all the whole thing later. And I'm like, yo, all right, listen, we can be adults. It's fine, all right? And really, so I'm like, give me a number. She misconstrues me asking for her number as me asking, like, for what number in monetary sum would I settle before we get to litigation? Yo, chat, it's always about the moolah. It's always about money with these people. So I'll give her some credit, though. She didn't, like, just give me a number. She was just like, hey, where I'm ready to go ahead, blah, blah, blah. But also, like, I just get my reputation. I don't necessarily want exactly money, but yeah, you've hurt me. You've hurt my reputation.
Somaya leaks personal messages between her and DJ Akademiks on live. Give me your number right now. Now, let me stop. He didn't say right now. But we're about to get into the text messages and see who was saying what. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Okay, so it says, you funny as hell. Why the F get on my stream to get emotional and now sending letters? Laugh out loud. You ain't see me bawling about you talking about my weight? Calling someone fat, ugly, or thought is an opinion. Calling someone an escort is a full statement or a fact. There's a difference. I'm not an escort. I have never received money for SEX. Never followed on a private jet for SEX. And I did not sleep with Trippie Red. All of that is a lie. Escorting is an action. Being involved in a culture doesn't mean it's your registered profession. But anyway, ain't that serious to me. I just don't know why you even mentioned me in the first place, knowing how I drag shit. Then you write me a letter? Thought you were more gangster than that. Laugh out loud, but do your thing. Ain't got nothing against you. Try to tell you that, but you tried to try me. Them Twitter comments and shade room must have got to your head. So this is what DJ Akademiks is saying. She's just basically saying, listen, I'm not this. This is the reason why I'm not this. Because you have to do these certain things to even be under that title. And she's like, I don't do none of that. The public is taking your statements against me being an escort serious. Okay, so that's what she's saying to him. And by the way, being an escort isn't illegal as long as no SEX for funds occurred. But laugh out loud, I'm done off this. Serious though, why get on the stream though? Laugh out loud, no bullshit. Calling someone an escort and saying they got effed is under the law and implication of prostitutes, which is illegal. Saying I slept with someone I did not is also defamation. I'm cool with shit talk. That doesn't faze me. But calling me an escort crossed the line. I reached out to you to have an honest conversation and clear up the false statements you were spreading. Instead, you doubled down and then escalated it by calling me an escort. Okay, so she's basically like, listen, this is the reason why I'm taking it this far, because you're insinuating that I smashed someone that I did not, and then you're saying I'm an escort. You get what I'm saying? So I get where she's coming from. And this is what I just want to say, okay? Just because you see a female around a rapper or whatever the case may be does not automatically mean that they want to smash. Some females be wanting to get something out of it without the sexual stuff, because there are men out here that will be willing to spend that money and you don't even got to give no cookie. Okay? It might seem shocking to some, but there are some men out there like that. Okay? They just want the attention, the company, someone to talk to, regular shit. But according to Somaya, she didn't touch Trippie Red. She didn't smash him, no nothing. She claims it wasn't like that. Until we have proof, it's exactly what it looked like. They was having fun. They went out on a trip, whatever. It was other people were involved. But for some reason, because Somaya was around him, or they knew she was around him or whatever, they pushed that narrative. We ain't seen them kissing. We ain't seen them holding hands. We ain't seen them doing anything. Not even people around them came out and said they witnessed these things. So at this point, like like it was stated, is a speculation. She's a female. When a female is around any rapper, for some reason, everybody think that every female is the same, that they're going to want to smash. Like, please, how you know that these females don't want clout or just trying to get an opportunity to be in some type of different industry or whatever the case may be? We don't know. Okay, so y'all let me know. Do y'all think that Somaya is an escort because she was seen with Trippie Redd out or whatever the case may be? Or do you think that DJ Akademiks is reaching? He's exaggerating the situation because he feels that every female that be around a rapper, dated a rapper, is all the same. Do that mean that they're all the same? Because No Cap is her first rapper. You think that she got hooked on that rapper Eggplant and she ready to jump on other ones? Because there are females out there like that, but not every female is like that. And DJ Akademiks sit there and he admitted to paying for certain things or whatever, and basically saying, oh, if I do this and I do that, I ain't want to smash. That's the problem. Y'all be out here so thirsty as hell for some pussy. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, not every man is like that, and not every female is like that. So let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comments below. Whatever she decides to do with her pussy, or however she feels like she want to spend her time, it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? But we don't see Somaya in everybody's face, and there's not no confirmations of actual legit relationships with athletes, rappers, or whatever, besides No Cap. So we're just going by what is being presented, and I don't know. It doesn't give Escort to me. Now, did Trippie Redd pay her to do anything? We don't know. Okay, Trippie Redd ain't come out and speak on anything. Only her and DJ Akademiks is speaking about these things, okay? Along with the internet. But let me know how y'all feel about everything. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Remember, everything is allegedly. Nothing is personal. So please don't take nothing personal over here and run it up. I'll see y'all in the next one. Till then, toodaloos. Bye-bye.
Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10 for 5. City to city.